Hey, this is Jeff. Welcome back to Fallout 4 roleplaying with the attack key disabled. Last week, Nasty Nate helped retrieve Gabriel, and we need to turn in the quest.
My daddy says you're father's daddy, but he looks so much older than you.
Thanks, kid.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care what happens on the surface? You're in your own little world down here in your shopping mall.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us, and only a fool ignores a possible threat. We might diminish that danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done, and you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
X6?
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Thanks. How's that leg? Well, it's clean, but I slept in hotel rooms bigger than this.
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
Seriously? I just talked to him 2 minutes ago. I'm gonna grab this alarm clock before I go, though.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I think you know the answer to that already. Or are you failing to see the irony in that question? All right, I'd teach them a lesson. Make sure they never do it again.
Using physical force is never my first choice, but there are times when it becomes necessary. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
Oh yeah, they think machines are alive. Total nut jobs.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Yeah, stealing something valuable's one thing, but your synths are defective. Why bother?
Aside from taking back our property, we must teach them a lesson, as it were, and quickly at that. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
I can't help but notice we haven't really talked about what's in all this for me.
I assure you, this operation will have very significant results in your favor. There will be a courser waiting for you near Bunker Hill. Please find him before barging in.
Gosh, I hope the teleporter chip Dr. Lee installed in my Pip-Boy don't give away the location of Railroad HQ.
Hey, it's Whisper. Whisper's back.
Dez has given me clearance to set up my atmospheric sensors. Finally, I can prove that the Institute is terraforming the Commonwealth. Eat that, Carrington.
Yeah, that's really great, Tom.
I told Dez I could count on you. So my sensor, I call her Mila, needs to be up high, real high. Dez forced me to put some cameras and, other low-tech surveillance crap on it to watch the Freedom Trail. Chuck that stuff if you need to. Like you know who couldn't spoof a conventional camera, right?
Yeah, I guess they could spoof a lot of things, huh? Yeah, just tell me where to put it.
I got the perfect spot picked out. Set Mila up and let the juicy data pour in.
Oh, thank God.
Woo! See, Dez, I told told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you. Did it work? Did you make it inside the Institute?
Yeah, you make it sound like you thought I died.
I saw you disintegrate right before my eyes. Then the whole machine blew up. Tom insisted you dematerialized in time, but Tom's track record with experiments leaves something to be desired. I've never been happier to tell Tom I was wrong. It did work, right?
Yeah, it worked. I've been there and back.
I almost can't believe it. In Tom's holotape, did you make contact with Patriot?
Not yet.
If you get the opportunity to upload the holotape, do it. With Patriot's help, maybe we can score a major victory for synths.
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital, but the sacrifice is just too great.
Yeah, we'll lose a lot more than 4 synths if the Institute kicks me out.
Then we need to make sure you stay in their good graces. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next, but now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Yeah, they're gonna be a little bit suspicious if I'm the only one left.
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you. And any story you come up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Yeah, like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
You can go all the way to the top. It's quite a view up there.
That's not a bad idea, Deke. I ain't gonna run an op like this in broad daylight, so we got some time to kill. We can get the lay of the land from up there. Yeah, real nice view. Might have to persuade these folks they need to be part of my protection network. And all the way at the top, we have a Live and Love magazine. 25% bonus XP for successful speech challenges with men. Alright, Deke, it's almost dark. Let's go meet that Courser. I know you don't like him much, but look at it this way. You're getting plenty of opportunity to gather intel. Studying their capabilities up close and personal usually means you're a few seconds away from getting vaporized.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the line at the car wash. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside, 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go in shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
What the hell are the fanboys doing here? Well, don't matter if X4 thinks it's impossible. Covert insertion is what I do. And no jokes about my tool, Deke. It's possible to be friends with all 3 factions and just stroll through the battle, but while the Institute and the Railroad are both technically Nate's allies at this point, the Brotherhood is not. Hey, fanboy. I went to a lot of trouble to make sure the only crew with a leg up at the end of this snafu was the Sanctuary Hills gang. You're throwing a monkey wrench in the works. Hello. We'll just let this play out. You got a 6 there, Deke? Good.
Engaging.
Gotta love a good 3-way.
Sustaining damage.
Oh, grenade. Run away. Yeah, let's just have a little snack while we're waiting. In fact, might be time for that Deathclaw steak I've been saving.
Here they are.
God, it's a Corsair.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
Come on, please. Just don't.
I'm not reading the whole reset code.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
Oh, what's this about, money?
Yes, money. Here. 60 caps. That's all I've got. We're good, right?
That depends on your definition of good. Reset.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Sorry, Deke. I know what Des wanted, but once the fanboys showed up, I couldn't afford to blow my cover. You want some payback, Deke? Let's show these tin cans who runs this town. This is probably a terrible idea. Oh man, from the camera, I thought I was inside it.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Don't start talking crazy there, Tony. You want protection insurance? I'm your man. As soon as I mop up these survivors, I'm gonna have a chat with Kessler, see if we can work out a deal.
Market's the white building with all the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.
Well, I know Bunker Hill becomes available as a settlement after the battle, but she's stuck in fleeing mode, so maybe there's a Brotherhood NPC still alive who just glitched out of the level or something. Although, she had normal dialogue.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need, and sell everything you do.
You got any paying work?
Yeah, I have something. It ain't easy, though. Caravanners just love swapping tall tales. But I've heard one story enough times, there's gotta be some truth to it. Apparently, the Northern Road goes straight through an old military training yard that's just crawling with a horde of feral ghouls. And that's cutting into my bottom line. So you take care of that, and maybe I can throw a few caps your way.
Yeah, this isn't the loyalty mission, but maybe you need to do it first before you can talk to Kessler. Put on my charisma outfit. I don't know why they're still doing the fleeing animation.
Welcome back. Looking to trade?
I'm not doing this job for chump change.
I'm tired of mercs blowing this off. Are ferals really that scary? Fine. Call it 175 caps.
Sounds like you need me a lot more than I need you on this one.
Clearing that road benefits everyone. I can probably get Kessler to chip in, let's say, 225 caps?
All right, I'll take care of your problem for you.
Great. If you want to stock up first, you never know when one of my knickknacks will keep you alive.
Great.
Hey, watch your six there, Deke. How'd you get in there? Hello. Yeah. The game knows he isn't supposed to be in there, but unfortunately the terminal's way too hard for Nate to hack, so I guess he's just gonna stay in there till we get the password. Unless he glitches all the way through. Legendary Reaver. In Fallout 3, this would be Run for the Hills time. The password is in the desk in the second floor office with a walking cane and a wheelchair beside it. Presumably the CO was a wounded vet. I always get a kick out of it when just details in the environment kind of tell a story. All right. Let's go get Deacon out of that security gate. I almost made it. Another legendary Reaver. Anybody else? In the mess hall, make sure you don't miss the U.S. Covert Operations Manual. I've lost count of how many that is.
That issue is one of my favorites.
Ooh, corn.
Finally, someone that can get things done. Here's your pay. You know, Kessler's been looking for someone competent. If you're looking for more work, talk with her. Before you go, though, I was hoping you could spend some of that reward here with little old me.
So Deb's been talking you up. Says you get results.
You can go all
I
the
got
way
a
to the
sensitive
top.
job that needs
Quite a
someone with
view up
skills, and more rolling around in their head than marbles. That sound like you?
I'm all that, plus discreet.
Fantastic. Our town works because everyone knows we got the raider angle covered. The gangs get paid off and leave our caravans alone. But Zeller's army is getting greedy, asking for more caps. And after we pay them, the bastards still hit our people. But I found out the army's holed up in an old prep school. The job's simple. Deal with them.
Yeah, about that. I don't know who these Zealous Army schmucks are, but I got just about every other settlement in the Commonwealth under my protection. Pay me instead, you can consider any and all of them dealt with.
These guys are dangerous, so be careful. If there are survivors, rescue them. If any lost caravan hands make their way back into circulation, that'll do wonders for trade. But above all, you're just a freelancer working for yourself. Never even heard of us on the Hill, right?
Now, unlike Augusta Safe House and Libertalia, this is one of those pain-in-the-ass locations that kind of forces you through a somewhat contrived maze. I mean, I like it when structural damage feels organic and logical, or when intelligent enemies set up barricades to force you into an ambush, but sometimes it seems like an arbitrary design choice to make it more linear.
I hear someone. Combat positions.
Collapsed wall here, so you have to fall through the gap that leads to the staircase that comes out of the hole in the wall to the boss
I wonder
room.
what the acoustics are like here.
Okay. I assume he says that because there's an auditorium, even though we haven't seen it yet. Anyway, this place isn't as bad as the Dunwich building in Fallout 3, but I still find it kind of annoying. And deactivating a can chime makes noise. I don't know if that alerts the enemies, but... And then Deacon sets it off anyway.
Think about it. Stay calm. It wasn't your fault.
Who's there?
Did what you had to
Hey,
do.
Nope. It didn't check my corners.
Don't look, but I think we're being watched.
You almost died. I'll be over soon.
I'm trying to kick my habit of looting during combat, but that's a mini nuke.
I'm gonna tear your fucking...
You know, you're really good at this. Too good. The trick to being hidden is not letting this happen.
I love Deke's commentary.
Well, that got the blood pumping.
It's called shooting straight, rookie.
You might want to wipe the blood off. Bad run. I need a break in. We win. Again. Don't mean to make...
Think you can win this? Huh? What? I dare ya.
I don't have a weak stomach, but... damn.
This asshole's using a stealth boy.
Don't let any of these Zeller's army bastards live.
Hey, hey, hey!
Coward hides.
I tell you, Deke, that ain't the first time I did a broad a favor and she shoved her boobs in my face, but damn. I'm gonna unlock this, pal, but I'm warning you. I've had enough inappropriate touching for one day. Maybe concentrate on lockpicking and not wisecracks.
No sign of him now.
That's what I'm worried about.
Hey, let's go eat. I'm
Takes a
starving.
real slob to achieve
We're
this
not
level
damn
of
sure
filth.
we're not about to get
It's almost
jumped.
impressive.
Ah, Jesus. You always were a fucking hard ass.
You're still alive, ain't ya? You should be thanking me instead of bitching all the time. Now shut up and get back to your patrol.
Whatever you say, boss.
Huh. I never heard that dialogue before. Deacon kind of blabbed over it, but that's very interesting. Judge Zeller is supposedly like a cult leader, and his gang is all brainwashed by torture. But that didn't sound like a megalomaniac addressing an underling. His henchman was talking to him on at least equal footing, and it almost sounded like she's the real mastermind and he's just a puppet. Or was. Well, you're all equal now. You're welcome. All right, looting time. In the classroom with all the computers, be sure not to miss the Astoundingly Awesome Tales magazine. 5% bonus radiation healing from Radaway. Nice. I almost forgot the hostages don't actually leave until you talk to them.
Kessler send you? Thank God.
Just opening the cell doors isn't enough.
I couldn't take much more of it. Thank you.
Glad I remembered that before I got all the way back to Bunker Hill.
One of the prisoners told me what they went through at the prep school. I had no idea. And you did that by yourself, right?
Quite a view up there.
Here's the payout.
Anything else? Like maybe you want to let me use your workshop, start paying me protection insurance?
Nah. With your help, the roads are a lot safer. Heard you got land of your own. Tell you what, build a safe place for the caravans to stop, and everyone can profit. But either way, you're welcome back to the hill anytime.
Okay, so that unlocks a new upgrade for my other settlements, but... What the hell is all that racket? Guess you guys ain't heard about the judge yet.
It's ours.
For a change, someone I actually want to see. The hill owes you. Raiders will think twice about the double cross, after what you did at the prep school.
All right, I'm going to call it a day, try to figure out what I'm missing, and see you next week.